great, he can't see me.
Who's there?
Now we carefully enter the house, but most importantly without noise. And then use the cars to steal all his diamonds. Oops.
What are you doing here? Stop quickly and give me back everything you stole from me.
Woohoo! At least try to catch up with me, and then I'll think about it.
Something rather very strange is happening there. Mikey's, along with the cars on which the diamonds are lying, are running away from the villager. I can only assume that he probably stole them from him. He also hit all the cars in his head, which will need to be taken into account because we will probably go and help the villager and return to him all the diamonds that he stole. He ran away to his house. Therefore, in any case, we will look for everything there, but you can also look at a villager who is very upset. Ho-ho!
Just look at the villager, how upset he is. So I think you and I should go and return all the diamonds that were stolen from him anyway.
We will return all the diamonds. First, I think we need to break into his house and then think about what we're going to do, by the way. What suggestions do you have about this?
I have an option to get into his house and use a special potion that will reduce us. On the contrary. And we will definitely be able to take all the diamonds and get into his head.
Yes, this is a very good idea, and I really like it. But now let's stand here and wait for the right moment to get to him and apply the potion you're talking about accordingly. Ho-ho! So far, he's rummaging in the chest, which means that he's probably hiding the Siamazes there now, which he stole first, and that's where we'll go as soon as we get to him. Suggests that he's probably going to bed right now. Therefore, this is the most ideal moment to get to him and, of course, apply the potion. And then, of course, you and I will look for the very diamonds that he stole.
It's very funny. He doesn't even close the door when he goes to bed. It's even better that we don't have to break it down.
Now we can definitely do everything, but unfortunately, we have limited time because this potion does not always work, but it does work for a certain time. Ho-ho! It's time to find the diamonds.
Well, as you said, the first thing to do is check the chest. I think that's where they are.
Oh no! Turn around quickly. There's a spider running after you. Hurry up and run away from him so that he doesn't catch up with you. I'll try to do something. Uh-oh. We need to figure out something about the spider as soon as possible because I don't think we can just remove it in any way because we don't even have any swords or any other tools with which we could do something with it. So, I'm just gonna try to tame him somehow because I've seen his place here, most likely where he lived, so now I'm taking the rotten flesh and trying to appease him somehow so that he doesn't touch us and of course ask him to help us. Ho-ho! Stop! The main thing is not to move abruptly.
Okay, I'm trying not to move, but you can't even imagine how worried I am. Come on, do something soon. I can't look at him anymore. I think he's gonna take me and eat me soon.
Ho-ho! Hey, Spider, I'm here! I have a very good offer for you. Let me give you this rotten flesh, but please don't touch us, and on the contrary, help me climb on that chest. We won't do anything to hurt you. We just need to get in there, and we won't bother you in any way. Woohoo! Yes, I need to go to that chest. You literally help us a little bit, and we won't touch you at all anymore, and we'll leave this place very soon. Of course, we apologize in advance that we just bothered you like that. Ho-ho! In fact, it's so unusual before, and in general, in principle, I've never ridden a spider, but it's really cool and fun. So far, I'm fine with it. It's an indescribable feeling. Well, I'm just on the chest. I wonder what's inside. Ho-ho! And here are the stolen diamonds. Woohoo! Now, all that remains is to carefully descend there, but I saw a spider web there, so I can jump on it now. It will soften my jump for me. Woohoo! Ho-ho! Well, I've successfully managed to get down into this chest, and I thought that most likely I'll just take everything that's here. So to speak, it will be a lesson to him not to just steal other people's things. Now I think we can start slowly taking all the things that are here. And besides, I want to take everything because in any case, I'll need something, and even more so, I need to hurry up because most likely he may wake up soon and just notice us. That's why I'm doing everything as quickly as possible in order not to get burned and leave carefully, so that, on the contrary, it would be some kind of surprise for him. That is, a surprise so that he would be very surprised where the same diamonds that he stole himself had gone. Ho-ho! I'm already collecting the last diamonds. We'll also have to think about how to get those cars that are in his head from him. I think we'll just get into his head while he's sleeping and just take all these cars. Well, now, as I said, it's not for nothing that I took everything here. I just needed a tree to make a ladder so that I could climb off this chest myself. Ho-ho! Well, I'll be at the top almost soon, and there we will decide with my wife what we will do next. She probably hasn't gotten up yet, so now I'm gonna throw down the stairs for her to get up here, and then we're going to discuss what we're going to do next. After all, we need to get those cars that are in his head anyway. Ho-ho! Come on, get up soon. I'll be waiting for you here. We need to urgently discuss what to do with the cars that are in his head. Maybe you have some ideas. Oops.
Yes, I think it's very simple here. Let's try to get closer to him now because we know that he's asleep. And that's where we're going to get into his head and take all the cars he has there. But don't let us run there for a long time because we are small and it will take too long. Go collect the threads that are out of the web and I'll use them to make us interesting things with which we can move very quickly.
Ho-ho! I'm going to assemble it very quickly. Oops. In order to collect the cobwebs faster, I'll make myself a diamond sword, and it's okay if I spend some of these diamonds. After all, in fact, the inhabitant will not even notice that there are fewer of them, but I need a sword in order to collect cobwebs faster, because with the help of a sword, it is very easy to get. That's why I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible, because we need to do everything in time. And what if he suddenly wakes up now, and if that happens, he'll probably catch us very easily. Oh, I've already finished getting what my wife asked for. Now I'll give it to her and see what she does.
I just want to make special gliders with which we can fly very fast. Because I thought, if we walk, it will take quite a lot of time.
Oh, yes. In fact, this is a very good solution. I really would not have thought of it before, but now with the help of them, we will definitely be able to move very easily, and therefore, our chances of taking the diamond machines off his head are increasing. So now, we'll get down to it. Ho-ho! Now use the blocks to climb up. Now we're just going to climb on the couch, and from there, we're going to fly from the very edge with the help of these things that you made to his bed where he sleeps. And then we're going to try to somehow open his head and get in there in order to pick up all the cars and quietly leave here.
I want to say that so far, you and I are moving very fast, and in principle, we should be able to do it. But as a last resort, we will come up with something else. But so far, everything is going great.
Ho-ho! In fact, all we have to do is run to the edge and fly from there, which is what we're going to do now. What? Why isn't he on the bed?
I also became very curious about where he had disappeared to. Because in fact, just a few minutes ago, he was lying and sleeping. What are we going to do with you now?
What are you doing in my house, and why are you small?
Uh-oh. We rather need to take cover, because if we don't run away from him now, we'll just be crushed. We need somewhere to hide in order to discuss the next actions that we will take with you. I see an ideal place under the bed where we can hide. So let's go here rather to discuss what we will do next. In principle, I already have a couple of options that we can do. Ho-ho!
I could barely pull away from him. He practically caught me, but now tell me what we're going to do next. I don't have any options.
While we have enough time and, accordingly, while we haven't found it, I'll tell you what we're gonna do now. We need to try to make it fall, and then temporarily stun him for now in order to open his head and then take the car from there. But in order to make it much safer, I'm giving you the sword. And, accordingly, I'm making armor so that I have it just in case. Ho-ho!
It's a pretty good idea. I agree with you, so let's go and try to make it fall.
Woohoo! To make him fall, kick him in the legs.
Yes, I understand you well, and I will kick you in the legs after he falls. We will do everything as quickly as possible so that he starts again. Otherwise, we will have problems.
Oh, great. You and I managed to knock him out, and he's kind of unconscious right now, so we have plenty of time to open his head and steal cars. So let's get to it as soon as possible and don't waste too much time. And you don't have to check anymore if it's really disabled right now.
No, you don't understand me. I'm doing this so that he can lower his head lower so that we can calmly enter it and calmly drive cars out of there.
Now the most important thing for us is to find some kind of button or just figure out how his head opens, because otherwise we won't be able to get the cars out of there. We need to figure out how to open his head.
There's probably a need to click somewhere and it opens. I'll try to poke everywhere. Maybe you'll find it.
Oh, I managed to find the place where I pressed it, and his head began to slowly open. And just there, 2 cars are already visible that you and I will need to pick up. I hope we can take them all, but how convenient it is that there are only 2 of them here. So it will be very convenient for you and me to take them for ourselves. One will be mine and the other yours. Oh,
How cool and beautiful they are. Most likely, yes. We will definitely keep them for ourselves because I really like them.
well then let's get in as soon as possible. And I think we need to leave as soon as possible because maybe he will wake up very soon. And by the way, it was with the help of these cars that he stole a lot of diamonds from a villager, which you and I will return later.
Maybe we can somehow close his head back or do something else so that he doesn't get burned or only then understands.
Oh, we won't make it. He's waking up. Uh-oh. And that's why it's okay. In any case, sooner or later, he would have found out that we took everything back from him and he would come after us. But we will prepare and everything will be fine. So let's quickly pack up and slowly move towards the exit. Now I'll wait for my wife and we'll go together.
Huh? You thought that you would just leave me like that. But no! I want to upset you! Now I definitely want to catch you and take everything that you stole from me!
Oh, on the contrary, you're probably confusing something because you have the diamonds that you took from the villager.
Huh? I don't know anything. I stole them and now they belong to me, so give it back before I crush you all!
Wife, be very careful because he's really deliberately crushing everyone and doesn't want to just let us go. Uh-oh.
I think you need to crash into him to finish this.
Oh no! I can't understand why she did it. We need to run up to her urgently. I really hope that nothing serious happened to her. I hope that I can somehow help her now and she will be able to get back up. I hope after the apple we can get up. Uh-oh. Come on, get up quickly. I'm really worried. Oh, I'm very glad that you're okay. I already thought that you wouldn't be able to get up anymore. But still, I don't understand why you decided to do that. So you took it and went to it because I told you to be careful.
I just thought that this would be the fastest way to get rid of him and you and I could leave here calmly. Otherwise, we wouldn't have left just like that. He would have been chasing us like that.
Oh, I think we've done everything for sure, and we can safely leave here as soon as possible before he attacks us a second time, but still, I'm sure he'll be looking for us anyway. Oh,
Let's get out of here.
we managed to escape with the diamonds. Huh? The first thing you and I are going to do is return all the diamonds that Mikey stole from the villager, and only then will we go home to keep this car. In order to leave all his diamonds to the villager, I understood that you're not at home right now, so I'll just make a chest in which I'll put everything, and then we'll go to our house.
By the way, I also had the thought that in any case he will come to us. Then maybe you and I will be somehow ready to give him a fight. After all, I am sure that now he will not go to the villager, but on the contrary will come to us to pick up his car, which we took from him.
Actually, I've been thinking about it too. Because in any case, he will want to take revenge on us somehow, because otherwise he will not think differently. Therefore, in any case, as soon as we reach our house, we immediately begin to do a little protection so that he cannot steal anything from us. As a last resort, you and I will have swords with which we can give him a fight and drive him away accordingly. Well, we've arrived home. Oh!
Now, with the help of the potion, I will return our previous sizes and accordingly increase the car so that it is larger. Or rather, like a real one. And just after that, you and I can start installing protection.
Oh, yes. Now I agree with you that we need to start protecting the car itself. But we won't have a very cool defense, but I'll do everything so that he can't easily get to it. Moreover, we will protect her ourselves, so he has very little chance of being able to take her back.
These are spikes for you to place around the car.
Well, just about the light protection that I was talking about, in principle, these spikes will be enough for him not to even get to them because they are quite very sharp and you can't just get through them anyway. And even more so, we won't even let him approach. In any case, we will stand with swords to these thorns and, of course, guard and do everything so that he does not come close to us. Ho-ho! The swords are ready. Now we just have to wait for Mikey. He'll be here very soon.
Look at him. He's already coming towards us. In any case, he's going to attack us now.
Huh? Did you think I'd just forget everything? But it's not. Come on, give me the car you stole from me.
Ho-ho! We won't give you anything for stealing diamonds from a resident.
Huh? What I'm saying is that I won't just leave you alone, and in any case, you'll give me everything you took from me.
I think it's time to end this. I'm already tired of him.
Come on, attack him! Ho-ho!
Now no one will bother us.
I am JJ, and today my wife and I helped a villager to return the diamonds that Mikey stole, and we also took his diamond car. That's how our wonderful adventure ended.